Many who have suffered greatly and have withstood agonizing pain know that in the aftermath of the darkest night of the soul, the light breaks through. But what is the nature of this light? It is a current of spiritual energy that flows from one point to another, from a source to a destination. It is a stream of illumination issuing from the realm of souls, which enters the awareness of the human soul, the higher self. Where there is no personality blockage, or where that blockage has been diminished, this illumination can enter the soul. Up until the present, this higher source of light has found relatively few entry points into human souls. The stream has been blocked by many common personality traits that are inimical to this light. In modern times, one of the principal obstacles has been a dwindling belief in the existence of the spiritual dimension of Earth. Where there is no belief in a higher reality, there is no concern about facing the consequences of one's actions, and thus no constraint on baser human instincts. This is the point to which much of the race has been descending, and the point at which humanity's eldest brother must reveal himself for the salvation of the race. To explain why, there is a need to redefine the identity of Christ and his mission. Christ is known to students of the ageless wisdom as the eldest brother of humanity, the first member of the human race to arrive at the goal for which the race was created by the Lord of the world, the living being that ensouls our planet. Christ is furthest along in the scheme of evolution by which humanity is destined to become the mediator between greater and lesser realms of consciousness on our planet. The figure known to Christians as the Son of God was sent into the vale of earthly suffering to reveal the path of human salvation, the path of spiritual love. His mission was to direct human attention away from worldly powers and toward the spiritual powers governing the planet from the center of divine love, the kingdom of souls. His words were a call to the higher self of the human being to awaken and to demonstrate its divine potential to heal through love of one another and in the love of the Father of all creation. Christ's supernatural powers revealed that divinity had become involved in human affairs. The God above was no longer solely in heaven. He had entered human life. Christ engraved in human minds the image of a godlike person, one who took orders not from human authorities, but from the divine, one who lived not for himself, but for others, one who had a vision of the kingdom of God and a will to make it manifest. His was the vision of a kingdom of souls who would care for one another, respond to the needs of each one, nourishing the highest in all. This was the being who became known as the Christ 2,000 years ago. So who is Christ now, as he prepares to re-enter the world. When his spirit left the dense physical plane in Palestine, it had a destination on a plane of Earth's life that has been invisible to incarnate humanity, with rare exceptions. The flame of Christ's Spirit, which ascended from the crucified body, came to rest at the pinnacle of the spiritual hierarchy in the fifth kingdom of Earth's life, the spiritual kingdom soon to be revealed to awakening humanity. His acquiescence to divine will had prepared him to preside over the enlightened beings who would oversee the rebirth of humanity in the light of spirit in the coming era, when the soul will be more permeable to light. The suffering of Christ occurred not only for the remission of sins, as historically interpreted, but to provide humanity with an exemplar of an advanced stage in evolution, where everything to which the personality is attached is given in service to the divine plan of evolution. Christ's true mission was to show the way back to the Father, the source of life on earth. What human minds retained was his sacrificial act of obeying the will of the Father, whereas the higher intent was to illustrate the nature of the path of return to union with the divine by means of self-willed transformation and transfiguration by light. In his role as head of the spiritual hierarchy, the Christ presides over groups of illumined souls, each of which has a part to play in the plan of evolution at this pivotal moment. He ascended to this role as the first member of the human race to achieve the recognized status of divinity. When he returns visibly to earth, he will be entering a community of souls that will have begun to ascend the arc of evolution, and whose pioneers will have gained enough light of understanding for them to welcome what he brings to humankind at this time.